to the IFF TV podcast.
Irish Football Fan TV, this is the instant match reaction from Republic of Ireland 0, Luxembourg 1. I can't believe I'm saying that. I'm absolutely freezing here in the Aviva Stadium. And I can't believe that's finished the way it's finished, if I'm being honest with you. And I know people are going to immediately blame the managers and say that we were terrible and this and that. But I really believe that in the first half, I thought we played good football, and I think that showed in a couple of our chances. And the chance we have with Collins, if that hits anywhere else, I think it's a goal, but he just hits it straight at the keeper after a good move from Bazunu, who I thought was really good throughout. I don't think he could have done anything about the goal, and other than that, he was brilliant for his debut. You would never know that was his first ever cap. I thought he was absolutely brilliant from that point of view. But we the way we played, we just invited pressure onto ourselves, and ultimately that's what gave it away for us. Unfortunately, I want to sit here and I want to be positive, and I want to say, we've young players coming through and stuff like that, and then I'm looking at who we're relying on for us to try and win the game, and he brings on the substitutes, and we're relying on a lot of the same old heads who aren't really playing at club level. I mean, McLean has been injured and he's only coming back in. I don't think we should have brought him in as a wing back in such an important role when he's only coming back from fitness, and then playing Enda Stevens as a centre-back and Seamus Coleman as a centre-back. When you have players like Shane Duffy on the bench there, who is a natural centre-back, and then have him there. Not that, Stevens or Coleman were at fault, but I'm just saying, you're going to play players in their natural positions. And he needs to stick to a formation as well. I mean, we went 4-3-3, 3-5-2. I'm totally fine with flexibility and being flexible throughout the game, but make it count, because we're not making anything count at the moment. And to be honest with you, we look like if we were playing till tomorrow, we still wouldn't score. We just have that type of feel about us right now, and it's I've been to all the home games here in the Aviva, and it's just been the same way. We try to do things, but when we get to the final third, there's just a lack of quality in terms of putting the ball into the net. Callum Robinson gave away an absolute gilt-edged chance and skied it over when he didn't need to. He could have crossed it back across the box into Collins or Brady, but he skied it over. And then we just, we knew in the second half that their left back, he was yellow carded. We should have been pinpointing that area. Looking around the team as well, so many players that aren't playing at club level. Now, I do have to take into consideration that some of our bigger players weren't playing, but that's part and parcel of international football. You're not always going to have your best team. I think, it's a long road back from here. I think, as much as I don't want to say, I always try to keep positive. I always try to find positives to take from it. But I knew it was going to be a close game from speaking to Ben from Luxembourg Footy in the match preview. I knew it was going to be a tight enough game. They've gotten results where they've gotten beaten 1-0 by teams who probably should have hammered them. They got a 0-0 draw with France. And they've done well against other teams. So the biggest worry is now, we've pretty much outed the World Cup qualifiers, in my opinion. We'd have to win every game from here on in. To be honest with you, I think we're going to play Qatar on Tuesday, and then we're going to have to see what formation and what team he's going to pick then for that, and where we go from here. I'm not saying Kenny out, but it's hard to defend a result against Luxembourg at home. I know there's no fans, and I know he's been missing some of his best players, and I'm trying to be as reasonable and as rational as possible, but it is hard, and I know there's going to be people in the comments saying, oh, well, you said Kenny's a genius, this, that and the other. I'm not saying it. Sorry for wanting to see us try and change our approach in games rather than just lump it long, sit there for 80 minutes, get the lead taken against us, and then trying to actually go at the team for the last 10 minutes, try and get a set piece goal, and then celebrate a 1-1 draw. I like the fact that we try and get at teams. I like the way we played in parts against Serbia, but ultimately at the end of the day, it's about getting results. And if you're not getting results, things are going to go against you. At the same time, I still think there's someone behind the scenes um, within the FAI that has something against Kenny, because the team, I believe, is leaked. So I don't know what's going on there. That's what I'm led to believe. I mean, why is the team being told a couple of hours before kickoff, and giving them an advantage? And then the confusion around Aaron Connolly yesterday, so there's so many things there that just silly things that just seems to be getting in the way. And obviously Seamus Coleman put to bed things there the other day in the press conference, that all that stuff was nonsense and stuff like that. So I'd love some of that stuff to just be put to bed. But ultimately, this is about this result, and this result for me is it's a tough one to take. It really is a tough one to take. And I mean, the goal, they took it really, really well. There's nothing we could have done. It was a moment of brilliance, and he's a good player. I think he's playing in the Bundesliga with Mainz. I think it was him, Rodriguez, I think, or else he's playing with Dynamo Kiev. It's one or the other. But you can see how much it meant to them. They're still taking pictures down there below, and they were celebrating like they won the World Cup beating us. So you could see how much it meant to them. It would be like us trying to beat Serbia, or more so Portugal than Serbia. But it's really tough to take, and I know so many people will be fuming, and I'm fuming too. I'm a little bit lost for words. That's what there's going to be more reaction from the lads. I'm sure they're going to be a bit more harsh because they're at home watching it. I appreciate, look, it's different watching football obviously in a stadium than it is on TV, and I feel as though there was moments and passages of play in the game that I thought we were quite good, and then there was moments where there was warning signs when Gavin Bazunu made that save that it looked like he hit the crossbar, but he actually saved it. Nearly got lobbed, and he done well to recover. But I think with him, I think he done really well in terms of command of the defence for the majority of the game. As I said, they had one or two chances, but we had by far the better chances. We just didn't put them away. And if you're not going to put chances away, and if you're not going to score goals, you're going to get beaten. And I tweeted it. I said, if we don't get a goal soon, we're going to get turned over. And lo and behold, we did. And then we're bringing on players in the 87th minute, the Malumbis and Troy Parrots, who should have been on probably 10 minutes earlier, in my opinion. So, look, I haven't got that much to say about it. I'm very annoyed, as anyone would be when we lose to a team like Luxembourg. But look, credit to them. They came with a game plan. They stuck to it. They won. So, credit to them. But from an Irish point of view, I don't think it's good enough, and we don't think we should be losing to a nation like Luxembourg. I mean, let me know your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe. Check out Gary's videos as well, and the player ratings and his aftermatch reaction, as well as my 3 talking points will be out soon. Okay, thanks very much for watching. I'll speak to you soon.